It's the first fucking time we're having a drink on the pod finally.
Yep. I got to keep it going or else I'm going to fall asleep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, our fucking Sunday programs have been loose.
Yep. Alrighty.
Got to tighten it up.
Intro time. Welcome back, guys. Episode 3, Twisted Wrist, coming at ya. It is 9:22 on a Sunday, starting it off late once again after quite a busy weekend. Brandon.
Yo.
What'd you get up to this weekend?
I'm on shift right now. I worked all weekend.
Yeah.
So I did literally nothing fun. My brother turned 24 this week, and he had a big shop party last night. So
sweet. We
stopped by for a quick one, and other than that, just making money. How about you?
Our community, no one's ever heard of, Riviera Cabar, out by Edmonton. It was the 32nd annual family hockey tournament. I got a mug to prove it.
Yeah.
It's one of those things with the community you kind of put on your calendar every year. It happens the same weekend, third weekend in January. So I knew recording this was just going to be a hassle before this weekend even came up. But yeah, we're usually terrible. We usually go to the D final every single year and lose the D final. But this year, I don't know what got into us. I don't know if we got a lot of practice in or what the dealio was, but made it to the A final.
Like, you guys were actually good, or just the other team sucked?
Well, we got blessed with the schedule. Like, we played at 10:30 at night on Friday.
Yeah.
Against a pretty easy team. Hopefully nobody's listening to this from any of the other families, but played a pretty easy team. So we got blessed with that. Partied a little bit on Friday night, went to bed. A lot of teams had to play early Saturday morning. No, we didn't have to play till like 3. So, have a little ice bath, sleep in, recover, have a good brekkie, then go to the rink. Yeah, played a team that played at 10 a.m. on Saturday. Mm-hmm. Crushed them. They were already beat from their last game. So, yeah, easy dub into the A final. And, yeah, played my mom's side of the family, the Boken Fours, tonight.
Oh, yeah.
And, yeah, they got a bunch of, like, ex-junior players. And, yeah, they win every year. They always win. So we knew it was going to be tough going into it. And, yeah, just nothing to show for. But you know what? Little strides. We're making little strides. We'll take it.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm almost glad that you guys lost, because all day I was like, this recording's not happening.
Oh, dude, if we won, like, we lost and it was still a party in our dressing room for like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Like, when I texted you and told you the game just ended, it actually ended like an hour ago. And we were eating food and drinking rum, so.
Yeah. That's hilarious. Yeah.
I had to keep going.
You always give me a small amount of like optimism that like, oh yeah, dude, like I'll squeeze it in, we'll figure it out and stuff, and you never pull it off. So the fact you lost was like a blessing in disguise for this pod.
Yeah, I wouldn't have showed up. It wouldn't have happened. But you know what? We're here and we're ready.
Yeah. So yeah, and mentioning that, like, we barely squeezed in even watching the race this weekend. We've tightened up this program, but
I know
we'll get around to it.
Yeah, this might not be. We might not have all of the information, but you know what? I watched it Saturday, half cut. I went home early. Like, the party was still going. They were watching the Oilers game in the gym, and like, people were hassling me about me leaving, and I'm like, you know what? I gotta go home. I gotta watch Supercross. So I went home, had a couple more drinks, watched Soupy. Didn't really fully understand what was going on, but at least I watched it. And then this morning I woke up. We didn't play till 4, so I was able to kind of like rewatch it and take some notes. So I feel somewhat prepared.
I took so much shit from Boston, Calder, and Frank. Like, they were in our group chat last night. They were like mentioning things about the race, and I'm like, you guys can't say anything. Like, I'm watching hockey right now. I'm not even watching moto right now. At the family dinner last night.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I watched it at like 11 till midnight. Like, just crushed through the races really quick and kind of skipped the rest of it. So
yeah. To be honest, I'm not really entirely sure about the heat races and what went down, but we got the main events.
Let's back up a little bit from even heat races. Did you catch any of the qualifying?
Watched a little bit of it in the morning.
Yeah.
But like very intermittent. Like seeing like a couple Group A things. Didn't watch the full program though. So
yeah. So I managed to sneak it while I was at work. Like I just put the phone in my pocket and then I was listening to it and then just kind of picked up my phone once in a while and just caught some clips of it. But man, that 450A was awesome. Like it was like they should bring a super pole to the Supercross, because even just watching the qualifying, like watching those guys trying to one up their times was so fun to watch. Yeah. Like at some point, like it was Tomac, Jett, Sexton. Pretty sure it was that order, but they were like 1/1000th off each other. It was so close. And then Sexton like ripped a pretty fast one at the very end to take the top spot, and it like, I swear to God, those guys have to black out for a second to go that fast, because it is unbelievable to just like they're on the edge already and then just drop a little bit more. Yeah. And Sexton's last lap, like I didn't think he was going to run a quick one, because he was like dodging, weaving through not much traffic, but like there's still guys ahead of him, and they just fucking don't care, man.
No. They're up there to big dick it and put their name on top, and they don't care about anything else.
No, not at all.
But that was even 252, like Beaumare and Hayden and shit. Like, I don't think, like, obviously Hayden qualified first, but Beaumare was up there. You know, he was in the top spot for a while, and I don't think Deegan liked that too much.
He's just got to race like he qualifies, though. Like, we'll get to that, but
yeah,
his qualifying's good. The racing's not coming together yet.
Yeah, I got quite a bit of notes on Deegan.
Oh, do you?
I do. But yeah, I don't know. Anything else happened this weekend? Not much, eh?
No, nothing more to mention.
Yeah. Alrighty. Okay, well, let's dive right into it then. Let's start with the 250s again. Beaumare
finally takes a dub, hey?
Yeah, I mean, finally, but realistically, like, pretty impressive for like rookie. Like last year he raced, but sophomore season, like getting a win already in his second race.
Dude, I honestly, like, if you would have just asked me from what I was watching last year, if he would be like a contender for this, like maybe race win or whatever, like he would, you know, you get those weird ones, but like he's points leader now. Like, there's no way I would have bet against it for sure.
No, I mean, coming into this entire season, I didn't give a shit about the 250. Whichever coast Deegan was winning or Deegan was on, he was winning. So,
well, that's
the fact that we got a little bit of parity in it now is like, it's going to be still exciting to watch now.
Yeah. Oh, I thought like we mentioned in the first show, like I thought he was going to just walk away with this, like clean sweep. It was going to be boring, nothing to watch, but that is not the case.
No.
Like this 250 class has been pretty sweet to watch.
Yeah. No, and I even took some notes too. Like, dude is quickly becoming my favorite rider in the 250 division. Like, he seems like so humble on the podium. He fucking rips. He's got some swagger behind him. I know that's a terrible term, and I hate even saying that. But
dude, did you see his fucking kit for the track walk?
Oh yeah, he's got like the cheetah print pants on.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, this is getting out of hand. But dude, if he keeps winning and putting up podiums, like, I don't give a fuck what you wear on the track. Like, do whatever you want.
I had to laugh though. He was wearing some white booty things to like protect his shoes, and I'm like, bro, you're making money, dude. Buy some shoes. Just get them dirty.
I'm sure. Like, what does he wear? Alpine Star boots.
Yes.
Yeah. Get some.
I should have known that faster.
I know. We just looked at his kit. Like,
last week.
Yeah, last week. But,
Yeah.
dude, Alpine Stars got those shitty fucking $60 shoes. Like, just put those on for track walk. But
I
no,
own a pair.
have it.
I own a pair of KTM shoes from when I worked for them. Like, I'm sure they could sauce them a pair real quick.
Oh yeah, or those things. Yeah, the power wear fucking shoes.
Unless they can't afford that in the budget, like maybe they don't have enough shoe dollars. But actually, speaking of that's cool. We brought up track walk because I kind of thought about this. I seen a post and they just had like pictures of like, you know, guys doing track walk and stuff. And Deegan had like his merch on and a Monster hat, and he kind of had like his own style. Where everybody else was trying to like, well, I shouldn't say add a style, but like Beaumer was trying to do the cheetah print pants with a KTM pit shirt on, and then everyone else just had like pit shirts and whatever. I'm like, they should have like leave the pit shirts for like when they're under the truck, when they're doing track walk and stuff. Like let them have a fit.
Yeah, or even like post race press conference and shit. Like wear your pit shirts, fine, that's cool, but like track walk and like when they show up to the stadium, yeah, like that was a thing. I remember like Colt Nichols and who was the other guy,
Bogle. Justin.
Yeah, like the guys. I mean, like to be honest, I don't give a shit about that, but some people do. They really like that stuff.
I think it just gives them a personality. Like
Yeah.
the pit shirts have been around for fucking ever, dude. Like you don't change it up. Let's do something different.
Yeah, no, totally agree.
Like in NHL, they show up in, you know, a different suit every game.
Yeah.
A lot of them like to play with the fashion of it, right?
Well,
Fucking-
I would say NHL's not as I don't know, progressive, I guess, with their fashion or whatever, but like NBA, like those guys are crazy. They'll wear fucking whatever, but
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. Props to Beaumer for putting himself out there a little bit. I'm sure he's getting razzed, but whatever, dude.
I
Do
think
what
it's
you want.
personality. I don't think he really cares.
Well, yeah, if he keeps winning, he can do whatever. But
Yeah. But
yeah,
no,
some other notes on Beaumer, like, seems smart for his sophomore year. Like, when he was behind Davies at the beginning of the race, totally wasn't pushing the issue at all. Like, just letting the ride come to him. I think he even said on the podium, too, like, he figured he was going to make a mistake, so he wasn't trying to, you know, he didn't have much pressure behind him, so he just kept racing forward and just chilled behind him, and then, yep, sure enough,
yeah.
makes a little mistake. I think Davies,
Davies
he
was
went
matching
triple.
his speed. Like I think Beaumer still had a little bit on him, but you know was keeping him really honest. But I don't think Davies has the experience to run that kind of speed. Not that Beaumer has a lot of experience, but he's more comfortable at that speed. It's still fucking sick that Davies is like getting that experience, like getting out front, getting that pressure, and running that kind of pace out front. Like he's only going to improve really, really quick doing that.
Yeah. No, we'll talk more about Cole Davies when we come to him. But yeah, he definitely got some learning experience there that round. So that was good. But dude, I'm gonna bet that Deegan starts to try and stir up some drama with Beaumer. Like, he is like the perfect like candidate for Deegan to go after with, like, you know, like the outside like dressing and like the, I don't know, seems like perfect and like you know, KTM's little AI rider.
Yeah.
I think Deegan's going to stir up some drama and try and get in his head for sure, especially if he keeps losing points. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know how, like, if he does, I don't know how serious it would be. Like,
No, yeah, it won't be serious, but
like remember that last summer when he did the Hi Mrs. Cook thing at the bar and threw that post up, like shit like that. Like,
Yeah.
I think he'd be playing around toying with him, and that stuff's hilarious, dude. Like,
no,
I'm all
exactly.
for it.
I think it's perfect. I think Deegan should do it. It makes it more interesting, but
100%.
he'll try and do something, I think. But yeah. Wow, what a day for Beaumer. Should have qualified first, but Deegan got him right at the end.
I'd ask why the One Industries crew did not set him up with a fresh set of gear.
I know.
Everyone else had a new kit, and then I seen that again. I'm like, okay, the kit was sick, But let's change it up.
I know I wasn't pissed off necessarily, but it would have been
Yeah.
cool to see some new one industry stuff. But it's coming, I'm sure. It's coming.
Oh, hopefully.
Yeah.
If I see it 3 times in a row, I'm gonna start talking about it.
Yeah. Now I hate Beaumare, but yeah, good ride on Beaumare.
Yeah.
Dude deserves it. Pumped.
Yeah.
Easily, I would say he's definitely my favorite rider now in the 250 class.
Really, hey?
Yeah, pretty stoked on him. But
Jumping on the bandwagon early.
oh yeah, dude. Watch, he's gonna crash out next and fucking be done. But second place, Jordan Smith qualified 6th, got second in the heat race. Good ride for him. He had literally 0 TV time. I was rewatching it today, and they put him on the screen for like 20 seconds. But honestly, thank God, because fuck that kit sucked.
Again, dude, just the worst. Like, they need to hire somebody just to dress the guys.
Oh yeah,
That's fucking brutal. But it's funny you mentioned that because when I seen he got second on, like, I'm just re-looking at the results here and seeing he got second, I'm like, I did not notice him at all.
no. Ripped a good start, and which another note I had down. Good starts on the Triumph so far. Like Triumph power. Are we talking like up there with Star? Because dude's ripping starts lately.
Actually, honestly, like, getting some input from Boss, like, the Triumphs over in MXGP2 are like one of the more sought after bikes to be riding right now. Just, they did such a good job with that. They have a team in the back building that bike that I guess is like pretty incredible.
Yeah.
And I think the US spec bike's a little bit different than theirs, but they're still sharing information and yeah, like that, they have a pretty crazy good package for only being a second year bike.
Second year, yeah.
Yeah. Just fucking ditch the graphics.
Oh yeah, the graphics and the kit, like, all together, man. That blue, and they're just sticking with the fucking neon yellow, and it's just not working. Don't like it. But
fuck it.
Yeah,
Backing the semis out of the parking lot.
Yeah, seriously. But like, I wish I could say more on Smith, but like, seriously, like, 0 TV time. I'm sure you could talk about it more if one of us were at the races, but yeah, just brutal kit, good ride. I don't know. I don't know what else to say.
Really sums it up. You know what though? Actually, I will mention, like, I know he was really good last year, and then like moving to the Triumph, like, I didn't really have an expectation for him, and if I had one, he's exceeding them. Like,
for sure. Yeah.
He's putting in some really good results.
No, I agree. Like, if there's some injuries in this class, like, who knows? Could he win a title on Triumph? Like, that would be sick for them.
100%, yeah.
So
it totally could happen. Like, he used to be known for a guy to crash out. Haven't seen that yet. Yeah. But if he can stay consistent, man, he'll be right there.
Yeah. No, for sure.
I mean, like, we'll talk about him, but like, we already got one guy kind of down, right? So it happens quick.
Yeah, no, for sure. Okay, well, let's round out the podium here with Hayden. Qualified first, obviously. Heat race, got third. Like I said, didn't really watch the heat, so I couldn't really tell you what happened in it. But
Moto media professionals, dude.
Yeah, not really sure, but let's talk about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Didn't have the best night. Still decent for only, like, still decent, but man, he was 6 seconds back the entire race. Like, he was never really gaining time on Beaumare or Davies when he was leading too. Like, he was 6 seconds back of the leader the entire race, it seemed like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, they like, looking at their lap times, they ran really similar lap times. And actually, like, I gotta say, I think that track sucked.
You know what? We should have talked about the track before we dove into the race, like the whole 250 and 450 breakdown. But I personally, I love the track for viewing it and watching it. But from what I've seen, like in the press conference and from some of the interviews after the race, a lot of the guys hated it.
I didn't like it at all. Like I thought if I were a racer on that track, I would hate that track.
Yeah.
And it was more ruddy and it was like really hard ruts. Like it looked like it grabbed the bikes really hard.
Yeah.
So it was more technical that way. But like if you compare like and it's just tough because it's a baseball stadium compared to a football stadium. But if you look at, you know, the Anaheim 1 track versus the San Diego track, like Anaheim 1 only had one 90-degree corner, maybe like you can call it like 2, where San Diego had 4. And that never creates a passing corner. Like everyone takes the same line on them. And that switchback when they're going across the start where it's just flat to 180s, it was so boring.
Yeah.
Like it was just a drag race around bull corners and like couldn't really.
Nobody was making up time there for sure.
No. So I think like, you know, the 250 still had an okay track. Like near the end, it got pretty chewed up, but I just don't think it built a track for good passing opportunities, like good racing.
Yeah.
Like you had to be considerably better and faster than the guy you're approaching to, you know,
make some moves,
get a pass, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, for sure. I agree with that.
But it's funny you loved it.
I liked watching it. Like I mean the quad. Like the quad was fucking sick.
Yeah.
They had so much airtime, and that was another note I had down. Like, dude, those fans that were in that section were absolutely treated to that.
What a ticket to get, huh?
Oh. Like not knowing it, let's say you bought your ticket like a week before, you don't really, whatever, you kind of look at the track layout or whatever, but usually you want to be like, you know, in front of either like kind of in front of the start or like in front of the finish line jump or whatever. Mm-hmm. And those were kind of like off to the side, those tickets, I think. But dude, like what a perfect, like those fans were probably so hyped watching them go around every lap. Like those guys got some serious air. It was super sweet.
Dude, that thing was huge. I want to see if I can find out if anyone measured it or kind of as a ballpark how big it was. Mm-hmm. And not even the distance. They were so high up.
High up, yeah.
And a tiny-ass landing. Like, that... It's funny how, like, they want to do, like, 9 whoops because of safety and stuff. But then they have that fucking thing. Like, I don't think they meant for it to be a quad. Like, no. I don't know if that was their intentions. But... there's no way that's safer than running 9 whoops.
Oh, dude, it was like half the landings at like all of our Alberta tracks. Like,
yeah,
I'm like, holy shit, these guys are landing on that. But I mean, they're professionals for a reason. They made it work. But yeah,
it just even proves talent and how good their bikes are. Like a couple of videos, you watch them OJ that thing, or even like come up just a hair short. A, the bike handles it, and B, like they have the technical ability to continue on, like not make a mistake through that.
Yeah, no, for sure. Other notes on Deegan. Yeah, he just didn't have a great race. I feel like just not like the best day. And you know what? He really only made passes on guys because of they made mistakes. Like Davies made the mistake. He was able to get by him. Ryder D made that mistake, and then he got by him. And in the post-race press conference, he did mention that he had some arm pump issues in the main. So, yeah, I got fucking arm pump issues, but
yeah, we got arm pump issues, dude.
But maybe it was a bike setup thing. I don't know. But he'll be better come Anaheim too, I'm sure.
Yeah. Shit. Do you think he wins Anaheim too?
Dude, honestly, I'm just waiting for a race where he gets a hole shot and literally beats everybody by 15 seconds.
I think once he gets the one, it's on.
Yeah. He'll come to a race, gel with the track, qualify a second faster than everybody.
Yeah.
And pull hole shots all day long, and then in the main, pull a hole shot and fucking check out. Like, it's gonna happen. He is better than everybody else in this field, but he's just not riding like he is right now. Cole Davies, 4th place, qualified 7th. Not amazing. So I don't know, maybe not like the top end speed. to lay down a 1-lap heater, but whatever. Wins his heat race. And, great ride by Davies. He could have easily podiumed if he didn't make that mistake. He made 2 mistakes. I remember he went triple quad, cased, and then Beaumer caught up a bunch of time on him in that 1 lap, and then the next lap he was able to get him in a 180 corner. But man, it's like classic rookie mistakes. Like, just if he's able to clean those up in the next couple races, like, dude will win for sure.
It's totally to be expected. But like, honestly, for how like how ruddy technical that track got, and still to get 4th, and he passed for 4th on the last lap, like got rider D on the last lap, so he pushed right to the end. Like, he's got some skill behind him. Like, it's just to build the racecraft or the experience, like we were talking earlier, to kind of piece it all together and be comfortable in those situations, right?
Yeah. No, he's got all the tools, man. He's gotta utilize them all and stop making some rookie mistakes. But yeah, like next year, Hayden moves up. Like, I could see him easily winning a title in his sophomore year.
Just calling titles left, right, and center, bro. I love it.
Davies wins West. Beaumer goes East, wins East. Calling it now, 2026.
And then Cody Shock just wins it all. I love throwing out title predictions, dude.
Jordan Smith in his 75th year in the 250 class wins next year.
I think Michael Moseman absolutely waxes the field.
Yeah. Wouldn't be surprised. But
anyways,
good ride. Good ride with Davies. He'll be battling for podiums. I think he'll probably get a win or 2 this season. And I expect a lot out of him next year. So he'll be a good kid to watch. But 5th place, I agree
with the same.
Rider D on the Get Rockstar Gas. Qualified 5th, got 4th in this heat.
He was 3rd. He was 3rd.
Yeah.
Shit. Still riding really, really well.
Yeah. Same kind of thing though. Just like one of those guys, I think, like we talk about like Beaumer and like all these other guys that have a little bit more like personality and shit. I think he just doesn't really have the full it factor necessarily. Like, I see him podium and stuff, but like, I don't know. He just doesn't seem like a guy to me that's got it all. But good ride. I mean, he'll get a couple podiums this year. I don't see him ever winning. But yeah, should have definitely shut the door better on Davies in the last lap there. He came into the whoops and went fully left.
Yeah.
And then just same kind of thing. Like, I know he's been in the class for a year or 2 now or whatever, but should have probably just like even jumped the whoops and then went inside to cut him off. But yeah, just like kind of blitzed on the far left side and then rode the berm high. And that was the last corner. Like, he should have just had a little bit more awareness and shut the door better, but whatever. Rookie mistakes.
I think he was just going whatever was comfortable just to get through that last lap.
Yeah.
Just kind of playing it safe. But
could have been tired or whatever too, but
left the door wide open there.
Yeah, but qualifying 5th's pretty good, so qualify 5th, place 5th, whatever. It's kind of where I expect him to be.
Like, if he's such an improvement from last year. Like, if he just keeps his ball rolling, like, I think I have a little more ambition for him to do well than you do. So yeah, I don't know. I think he actually starts picking up some momentum.
Yeah. Where do you think he's gonna go? Where do you think he's gonna go next year?
That's a good question. I don't even think of that yet.
Yeah, because he like gas Rockstar won't be a thing.
If that's a for sure thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
If he goes with the brand, like Club MX was supposed to get the gas deal for next year.
Yeah. Was
the rumor, potentially go that direction. But yeah, I don't know. I think it kind of depends how well he does this year to maybe stay in like a more of a factory spot.
Yeah. That's the thing, though. Like, I don't see him getting a star ride, you know? Like, Cole Davies will be there again. Like, maybe he replaces Mosiman.
You never know. That fucking wallet never seems to go empty.
Yeah.
They'll take anybody.
Yeah. I guess. He could go to star, I guess, but...
He would be sick over there, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our next guy here, just holding it steady for the team, eh?
Yep.
Cody Shock.
Yeah.
I love this dude. This guy's awesome.
Dude, you know what? Like, I still have wet dreams about him on that Honda 450 and outdoors, like 3 seasons ago or whatever. When he was I think he got like a top 5 or something, and but top 10 consistently in the 450 class in moto, and like I was like, this guy's definitely getting a factory ride. Nope. Club MX banished for the rest of your life.
When I think of him, dude, I think of that. I don't know if you remember that race where he ragdolled himself into the side of that over-under bridge.
I kind of remember that.
Do you want to pull up a clip and do a live review of the clip?
Yeah, let's see it.
All right. Okay, we'll just let it play once.
Oh, look, he's out of control.
Okay,
That was when he
every
smoked
time-
the side of it.
Yeah, this is what I think when I think of Cody Shock.
Look, he's out of control.
Oh, I wish they had the other view, though, of it.
Oh, dude, this clip is epic. That thing is putting full 40 horse down to the wheels into
That's
that
like,
thing.
okay, pause that. That is full. That's full. He goes to like from whip to full AJ Catanzaro and straight with him.
Right there, dude.
Oh yeah, and just right into the over under.
Oh my god, that better be his Tinder profile.
His Raya profile.
Shit. Club MX seen this was like, sign him.
Sign him. Holy shit.
Yeah. Club MX, like, yeah, I gotta look up some of his old results. Like, he was never this good in my opinion, and just like such a steady going 250 guy. Like, just he's the everyday man kind of guy, you know.
Yeah, no.
My opinion.
Good for him. Good for Club. He's gonna be their best rider all year. So, I guess one other
for
thing.
West Coast.
Yeah,
I don't know who's on East,
but apparently, who is it? Enzo Lopes is coming back. He's gonna race the next round.
Oh yeah, Bar X Yamaha.
Yeah. I
seen
thought he
that.
was Club for some reason. Sorry.
No, that Bar X Yamaha team. So
yeah,
interesting, man. He's had a very interesting past year or two.
Yeah.
Going to Star and then not riding for Star,
Well,
and then
'cause he
going
was
back to Brazil.
He was injured or whatever, I think, right? Wasn't he?
Yeah, but and then riding good in World Supercross. So yeah, actually, we'll have to keep tabs on that for this weekend. That'd be really interesting to watch.
Yeah, like I bet you he comes out and he qualifies like 5th.
I think. Well, yeah, I think his speed will be there. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think his fitness will be up, but like he's always got good speed, right?
Yeah, but that bike could be fucking jacked up as fuck too. You never know.
It's a Yamaha, dude.
Yeah, but it's also Bar X that's been running Suzuki for 3-4 years now. They're used to ancient technology. So
Clip that. We don't need to blow Yamaha anymore.
yeah.
Okay, so we'll talk about this. Will be a last 250 guy, I think. Hey, we'll talk about Shimoda.
Yep.
Dude,
Yep.
You and I ride off road quite a bit. How much does it fucking suck to get a tree in the knuckles or something, or like a branch in the knuckles?
Yeah, I shed a
I
tear.
couldn't
usually.
imagine that pit board. Did you see the clip?
Yeah, and man, you know what? Like, apparently it was a club board from what they're saying, and like people are like, this is like idiot of the week shit, but like, oh, they intentionally did it. Yamaha paid Club to stick the board out and fuck his fingers up so that Hayden can win and blah blah blah. I'm like, you know what? It's not even. First off, you put a little bit of blame on the mechanic. Shouldn't have put the board out that late and held it there. So, you know what? A little bit of blame goes on him.
That mechanics area was the perfect setup for something like that to happen, though, because when they came over that single, they were all fading so tight to that left near the mechanics area.
Yeah.
Like, they were right in the area.
No, that's exactly what I was gonna say. I put 20% of the blame on the club guy for actually hitting Shimoda, but I put 80% of the blame on whoever organized that pit section area. Should have been way further back. I'm surprised more people didn't get fucking smoked with pit boards. Like, even in the race, man, they would stick it out and then they'd like have to lift it as fast as they possibly could.
Yeah.
So,
you get a split second to see it, and you're right there, like at the board, right?
yeah.
So, but like when I seen the clip, like when he said hit the pit board, like in my head, I pictured that the board was like he hit the big side of it, like the flat spot. But when you watch the video, like he hit the edge of it. Oh, that would fucking suck, dude. Yeah. And then we see, like, you and I have seen the pictures of the fingers afterwards, like broken. Those look miserable.
Yeah. Let me just share that.
Oh, look at that thing.
It looks like he had a ring on his finger and
tried to deglove.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that hurts. To ride with that too, just balls it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was saying, like as a mechanic in the pit area, you have to have so much rider awareness. Like, we had one time at Calgary, and the same thing, they put it in a stupid spot where the riders are kind of coming towards you through a turn. So like they're coming towards you and then as they go by, they're kind of turning away from you. And one guy got squirrely and blew right into the pit. But I was looking like a different direction, and one of the guys grabbed me and pulled me away because I was going to get hit by the bike. But like, it's just, you're not used to the surroundings. Like, I just started wrenching in under the tent like that. Mm-hmm. You got to you got to keep focus all the time. So like, even on the club mechanic, like, that's full personal awareness of this situation.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't know. Poor guy. Like, I don't know how long exactly it takes for fingers to heal up, but like, I'm sure he got a shot of whatever the fuck. What do they give him again when they shoot him up?
Cortisol?
Yeah, cortisol. Like, I'm sure he was jacked up on that and had some adrenaline and stuff, but like, man, I don't know about next weekend. Like,
yeah.
His hand is gonna be fucked big time.
I've never broke fingers, so I don't even have an opinion.
Oh, I broke my thumb twice and it sucked.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
Sucked for the AEO team this weekend, hey?
Yeah, and I wish I caught their crashes, but I completely didn't.
Really, hey? They were not good. Well, actually, so the Talon Hawkins one was like entertaining because he completely whiskey throttle looped out.
Yeah.
And I didn't think it was going to be that bad, but yeah, poor guy, broken femur. And then the Avery Long one where he OTB'd endonesia over the bars. I thought that one was going to be bad. And yeah, he had a concussion, but yeah, got released from the hospital and just banged up. Like, nothing broken or nothing, so.
Okay, who's this Lux Turner guy, though? He's AEO too, no?
Yep, he is, yep.
I heard he got weeded.
Totally missed that if he did.
Well, he got 22nd in the 250 main. I think he was down 11 laps, so I think he got fucked up.
Yeah, lap time consistency doesn't look great for him.
Holy shit.
That's all I got to say about this guy.
Okay. All right, yeah, I wish I caught more of the crashes, but RIP AEO.
Here, as we keep talking,
and sorry, AEO's only West Coast, aren't they?
Yeah, they're just like, they've had that program for years. They just run the West Coast Supercross, and that's about it.
A couple more tidbits of 250 guys, real quick.
I just love these 250 dudes.
I know. Garrett Marchbanks.
Yep.
Not the best qualified 10th, but won the heat race. So after the heat race, I was like, okay, let's see.
Got some spice.
Yeah, let's see what's going on here.
Yeah.
He's been good the last couple of years, and yeah. Like, not the most impressive ride. Not a great start, though. I just thought he'd be spicier.
Yeah, so, well, and then his PC teammate on top of that.
Oh, fucking, yeah, Masterpool.
Like, Mitch must have been burning the wheels off that chair, getting the fuck out of there.
Oh, yeah, dude. Burnouts for days. PC, dude, just the worst luck, man.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that was another goon-ass fucking crash, too. I was laughing a little bit when he wiped out. It was pretty funny, but
it sucks too because I love Time Master Pool. Like,
I know.
I don't know if you ever caught him on his Duke Gomez vlog.
No, I haven't watched it, but I heard it was awesome.
It was awesome. Yeah. No, I'm kind of a big fan of him now, but so first one back, dude. We'll cut him some slack. We'll wait till next weekend until we grill him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess we'll hope he's okay for next weekend. I think he'll be fine, but
yeah, I think he's good.
One last guy, Michael Mosman, Star Yamaha, qualified third, got second in his heat, and then just cannot put a start together in the main. Yeah, I don't know.
You think God would get him a start?
Clearly, he didn't do his entire rosary. I think he skipped a prayer or two. And yeah, maybe next weekend he'll smarten up. So
for real, I still see him improving, like at least into the fifth range.
Yeah, no,
like
I think he's a podium dude. He fucking qualified third and then got second in his heat. Like, I was like, yeah, he's gonna be podium guy for sure.
Yeah,
he's got the experience and he's on the fucking best bike in the 250 class. So
I think it's just being hurt so much, right? It's just he's another guy. Just keep building, right? But
yeah,
like if he gets in that fifth range, like I'd be pretty stoked. Like that's kind of where I see him being.
No, for sure, I agree.
Yeah, but
okay, so I guess that's it for 250.
Fuck yeah, I should have brought a vitamin P up. Okay, if we're gonna talk about 450s, let's start with a couple things. One, did you see that your very loved Insta360 cameras made a showing?
Yeah, actually, I seen Hunter had it, and who else had it? Too?
Jett had a chest-mounted one
during the race, though.
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. Yeah, and qualifying.
Yeah,
but
never seen the footage.
No, I did see some footage, but you know what? They had the Insta360, not the X4 where it actually does the 360 view. They just had the action cam one on, and they did it on like Race Day Live or something, just like a little preview shot.
Yeah.
But dude, they gotta get, and like I know these cameras, these 360 cameras, especially the new ones, are pretty heavy.
Yeah.
But like, fuck, man. Like, put it on fucking like Chiz, dude, off the start or something. Like, put it on a guy, you know, he's gonna qualify every round, every fucking race, but you know, he'll get last or whatever. But
well, dude, they had it mounted on the bars of
Hunter. Yeah, that's who it was. But I haven't seen any footage of that.
Like, so he hated it. Like, dude, do a couple laps, like you'll survive. Mm-hmm. You don't even have to put the fastest laps for track footage either.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Just to rip around the track, like I'd watch the shit out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what though? I will say I have an X4 and I've not rode. Well, I feel like it'd be even worse with Supercross, especially, or just dirt bike riding. But I had it mounted on a street bike when we did KTM demo days. Mm-hmm. And dude, those mounts are not great. Like I'm literally like, I was like pulling it up every like 30 seconds, and this is like riding on the road. So maybe they had issues with mounting it, especially on the handlebars. I'm sure it wasn't great, but
yeah,
dude, I want to see some onboard footage with those cameras, because holy shit, dude, I'm telling you, just so fucking awesome.
I almost guarantee you that footage, even if the mount was good, that footage sucked anyways, because it goes back to the Barsha having the camera on the front fender. Like, it fucking blows. It has to be on the rider. I
mean, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, like put it on Chiz, put it on somebody, put it on Malcolm Stewart, like, you know, or Barsha or somebody.
Yeah.
But yeah,
anyways. Was it Jeff Walker in one of his YouTube videos? He was playing around with, is it Insta360 has that tiny little camera that would fit in your goggle lens?
Probably, yeah. They make like a miniature one. It's like it's like kind of like a white little Tic Tac almost.
That's exactly it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So he was doing a YouTube video where he was playing around and he mounted one in the center of his goggles, inside the goggle, just to see if he could get like some good footage from that, and it actually turned out okay. He just said it was weird to ride with.
Yeah, let's get Sexton on board to do that. See if he wants that.
I bet you'd be all over it.
Yeah.
But another thing I noticed too, did you watch like a couple minutes or a couple seconds before the gate drop how they flickered the lights in the stadium?
No.
Oh, I
Really?
never. Yeah, I'll pull it up. Oh no, right here. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. You ever seen them do this? This is right before the start of the 450. Like, we were at Anaheim, and I've been to
Snapdragon
Supercross
Stadium in
before.
San
I've
Diego
never
is
seen them play with the
shining
lights
tonight.
like this.
Oh, okay.
And ready
Right before the race.
to
I
see the
thought
big
this was
one.
kind of neat, like
the
just something
450
different.
main
Okay,
event.
yeah, no, I agree. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And what
Oh,
role
God.
will
I did
this
actually
race,
see
this
that, and
round
I thought
play
it was new.
in the structure
So, I'll
of this
give you-
2025
I
championship?
think it is.
Bike 7,
I thought
center
you
of the
were on
screen there.
fentanyl there
This
for a
was a
sec,
magical
but-
place for the cowboy
You're
Aaron
right.
Racing a year
When
ago.
I couldn't find that for a second,
It
I
was a
literally
muddy
thought
night,
I dreamed.
wet
I dreamt
conditions,
this. Hey,
rose
let's
to the
pause this
top.
right here. Can we talk the worst kid of the weekend?
Can I pick it out?
Yeah. You cannot miss this.
Well, I mean, clearly Hill is.
The sheriff.
He's got the
That
banana
is-
suit.
That is 100% the ugliest gear I've ever seen. Stamp it.
You know what? I disagree. I like it.
No way.
I don't mind it. I really don't. Like,
The worst thing is I love yellow gear. Like, anytime Fox comes out with a yellow kit, normally they nail it and I buy it. And I seen that Liette shit. I'm like, what is this?
they had it last weekend too. Colt was running
No.
it, I think, or somebody was.
Oh, the Suzuki guys were.
That's who it was. Yeah,
Yeah, they
dude,
were, yeah.
I don't mind it. I actually don't mind it. I kind of like it.
Not for me. But anyways, we got that out of the way.
All right, holy shit. Okay, I do agree though. I like that. It was cool. Adds a little bit of flair before the main event. So yeah, I thought they were doing like some sort of like opening ceremonies type shit, and then it was like, oh, okay, they're just hyping it up a little bit. So I don't know. I thought it was cool.
Yeah, just something a little new that I noticed. I'm like, it's kind of neat. I thought, like, it'd be cool to hear if any of the riders thought, like, I don't think it would have messed them up, but, like, if they were not expecting for the lights to go out like that on the starting line, you know what I mean?
Oh, I bet you
Like, if they
Roger
were being
DeCoster
told.
probably was like, you guys can't do that shit anymore. Chase started bad.
Got epilepsy, just having a twitch.
Got epilepsy.
But
Yeah, we got to talk about Sexton here too, but let's start at the top. 450.
dude, I think there's something wrong with him, like legit.
you-
Tomac
is
like some of the runs he had through the whoops, dude. I don't know. I have no idea how you do that. Like Jett was going like Jett is like one of the most precise riders ever, and he was like tiptoeing his way through the middle, and fuck, he was in 18th. Like Tomac was in 18th gear, fucking on the right hand side, just ba da 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 da.
yeah.
It was sick.
Yeah, it was quite a spectacle. I mean, we're Eli Tomac fans, but there's some big Eli Tomac fans out there, and they definitely wet the front of their shorts for sure. He was like mid pack as fuck start. First off, like I even paused it, like play pause. Like did not have a great start, but
Well, check this: 7th first lap, 3rd by the 4th.
But that's first lap. Like I'm talking like around the whole shot. Like he was like, I don't know, 12th or 14th, I would say. Like he was in the shit. Mm-hmm. So he even passed a couple guys on the first lap to get up there. Mm-hmm. But yeah, like pretty decent day overall. Qualified 3rd, 2nd in his heat, and then just total beast mode in the main. Yeah,
That outside, when he passed Jett, the outside in the sand, like I was fucking awed, dude, on the couch.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. A Yama boner,
I just,
a Yamaha boner.
oh no, dude, we gotta stop this. Twisted Wrist is not talking about Tomac at all for the rest of the season. Actually, we have a new favorite rider. We're gonna talk about him in a minute.
Yeah,
But, fuck me, dude. Like that speed he carried out. Well, actually, the whole track, like he for sure has the longest distance. Like he was taking every outside, but like his ability to carry speed around the track is fucking insane.
and not go down, not make a mistake.
Yeah.
Rails it. Yeah,
Like-
when he was going through the outside in the sand, I was like freaking out.
Well, that 90-degree right-hander before that triple, like after they did those stupid switchbacks across the start, everyone was kind of like hugging inside and then getting over the triple, and he was hitting the outside with so much fucking speed, man. Like, yeah, it's crazy how much momentum he carries around a track.
Yeah. No, it was pretty impressive to watch, and I mean, this is what I expected from him this season. So I hope he can keep doing it. But I will say, moving on already to Jett.
You can't. Hold on.
You can't. Okay. What do you got?
One more Tomac stat. I talked about it in our pilot episode.
Okay.
He now has the record for 11 years straight. He's gotten a win every year.
Yeah.
First rider to go 11 years to do it.
And you know what? Last year, I think he only won the Triple Crown, too. Pretty sure that was his only win last year. So,
well, he mentioned. Okay, so I caught this kind of last second, but he mentioned in his interview that he didn't even win a race last year. He only won one of the whatever the fuck you call them, like race 1 or 2 or 3 of the Triple Crown, but he didn't win the overall.
No, so that's why he was pumped up about it. He's like, it's nice to actually come out here for 20 minutes and smack him around.
Which I'm going to double check this, because then that record stat is kind of goofy then, I would think.
Yeah, but I mean, it counts as a win. So, yeah, it was a Triple Crown. 1-1-1. So, yeah, a little bit of an asterisk on his win last year, but, like, thank God he got it, or else that stat wouldn't be a thing.
Well, the fact he went 1-1-1 at a Triple Crown, though, like, that dominates the day. Like, I don't think it's much of an asterisk, really.
Yeah, true. Yeah. No, but
let's get into Jett.
Yeah. Qualified second. Won his heat. Not the best start in the main. Same with Tomac. He was in front of Tomac, though. But, dude, you know what? We're Eli Tomac riders. We ride the D. We ride the Yamaha D. But to be honest, this is, you know the KSI song that everyone memes about?
I don't even know who KSI is. So we'll just start there.
You're so old. The guy that does the prime drink with Logan Paul or whatever.
What's prime?
That prime drink.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay.
Okay, I'm going to reference a lyric. I'm in my prime, but I'm not in my final form.
Oh, no.
That was Jett Lawrence this weekend.
We are cancel culture. We're getting canceled.
Roll the song. Roll the song. There's the clip. I will say Eli Tomac won fair and square.
Yeah.
Beat Jett. But dude, Jett does not have his bike dialed. And you can tell. He was giving props to Eli, saying like, oh yeah, he was beast mode. But dude, I think once Jett gets his bike figured out and really dials it in, he is going to be winning a lot of races. Because he looked good and he was still not comfortable.
I'm 100% with you. Like, okay. Tomac's going to have to start in front of him.
Yep.
It's going to be... It's not going to be easy, man. Like, that. Like I think Tomac looked insane. Like, I was like, that was a sick Tomac ride. But the fact that Jett hung on as good as he did... And, like, I still don't think Jett looked really, really great. It's kind of scary.
No, I totally agree. Like... We got blessed with his 12th place first round, and now he got second. I'm putting him to win next weekend, fantasy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't know. They're going to do some more work this week, and I think they're going to dial it in a little bit more, and week by week he's going to get better and better with his bike. But I really like those Honda guys move fast this week, man. Like, they improved quite a bit.
Yeah. I really liked seeing his attitude after the race, like the camaraderie between him and Eli.
Yeah.
Like, we were talking about bad boys in the pilot pod, and he just went back to being a kid. Like, he's still a kid, dude. Like, he was just so pumped that he had a good race on the track.
Yeah.
And had a good time doing it. Like, that's cool. Like, that's the Jett that I really like.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think I don't have a ton of respect, but I'll put respect on his name now. I'll put a little bit of respect on his name because
Well, I think the fact you reference a KSI lyric to his name, I think is disrespectful. But we'll move on.
okay, yeah,
Webb, okay. Jett and Eli have a different level of speed, dude.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we're talking high 52s, low 53s. Webb was high 53s, low 54s.
Yep.
Getting into like mid 54s near the end. He doesn't have their speed yet. But I did, because I was looking into what happened to AP, and I'll just mention it now because it kind of comes back to Webb. But like AP pulled off because he's really, really sick right now. And sounds like he got the same thing that Webb got, and it's just, well, it seems like a virus that's kind of going around or some kind of sickness, right?
Yep.
And yeah, Webb was still mentioning that like he's still feeling the effects from being that sick and not riding that whole time. Mm-hmm. So like, still looking forward to seeing him, be a little more challenging as the season goes on, especially like when we get out of the West Coast. But yeah, like when they came up to him and basically like tag teamed him in that corner and checked out, like, yeah, I'm like, there's no way he's keeping up.
Yeah, no, for sure. He doesn't have the speed yet, but qualified fourth, so not bad. Was behind Jett in his heat, got second. Mm-hmm. Had a good start, and he actually led for a while, I think, when he passed Roxen for the lead. But, man, just, like, back to being, like, the classic, like, Cooper Webb as fuck. Like, just didn't really notice him a whole lot. But, like, podiums, even the press conference after the race, like, everybody's asking Jett and Eli questions, and he's just kind of, like, sitting there, A couple questions come his way, but, dude, like, if you want, like, a sneaky... I don't know if you can even bet on title, like, people to win the title right now, but, dude, if you put, like, $20 down on Cooper Webb to win the title, like... if Jett gets injured again or, Tomac happens to go down, like you remember in the season where Eli fucked up his Achilles and he was leading in points, and then Sexton was able to win. Mm-hmm. Like Cooper was just there, and he had a concussion too in that season, but like he was still right there in points, and that is because he had races like he did tonight, where you didn't really like pay attention to him a whole lot and didn't necessarily have like the top end speed, but like stacking points, podium, just keep on stacking them. So if you got extra cabbage to throw around, throw $20 down on Webb to win the title, because if there's an injury or two, guy's going to be leading.
Yeah,
for sure.
Not a horrible bet at all, because the odds would probably be pretty high for that one.
Yeah. But other than that, I don't really have a ton of notes on Webb. Just
lick kid of the night. That red fly gear and that shit was sick.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet.
My favorite setup of the night for sure.
Yeah, no, I like the fly stuff. Making a comeback. So
Kenny.
Love to see him doing well. Just I don't know what they got going on with the Suzuki, but some great starts so far. So
yeah,
I'm just honestly. He'll be like a podium guy, like top 5 for the rest of the year, but I am waiting for the round where I keep him top 5 in my fantasy, and he has a ride like Ando does tonight. Like stacking points, top 5, podium, blah, 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 keeps ripping, and then one night he comes out, doesn't have it, and gets a 12th, 13th, 15th, he's like Ando in that regard, where he'll just won't have him in him that night. Gets a bad start and just can't chase people down. So I don't know. Good ride though this weekend. So
I honestly barely noticed him. Like, don't have much to say for Roxen. He went backwards more than he went forwards, which wasn't great, but.
Yeah, well, he got around Freeze and led for a bit, and then Webb got him. And then, that was pretty much all she wrote. Jett and Tomac were obviously on a tear, so
Yeah.
They passed him, and then, I mean, at least he was able to hold on to fourth. Like, nobody else got by him.
Yeah.
It was just the two fast guys, and then obviously Webb that got him at the beginning. But, I mean, like, as good of a ride you can ask for from Tomac on a Suzuki, or from Roxen on a Suzuki. So, let's dive into Hunter Lawrence.
Yeah, good. Way better night than 8-1. He had the most consistent lap times out of anybody in the main event. His last lap being really, really close to his fastest lap time. Mm-hmm. So pushing really strong to the end. Yeah, much better. The boys obviously put their hard hats on and went to work during the week.
Yeah. They said no more soft hands, boys. Time to go to work.
But him getting fifth, dude, like that's a really, really good result for him. Like just how stacked the class is right now. Like fifth is solid. Like I see him being around that 5-6 range anyway. So
yeah,
this is kind of top end for him right now with the guys that we have in the class.
Yeah, I personally think he's got more in the tank. I still don't think though that he is completely as set up as Jett is right now. I think they have more to work on with his bike because I don't think he was as comfy as Jett.
I still between the two of them, when you watch clips of both their bikes, they're still doing the same. Like they're not still doing the same as A1, but both of their bikes do the same thing collectively. You know what I mean? They're all kind of they'll work on it together. Like I think you'll see improvements kind of consistently between both of them. Like they'll both get better.
Yeah.
So,
but he's in that range where he's supposed to be, kind of. So,
yeah. To come back from A1 to get a fifth, that's a really good night.
Yeah. Good on Hunter. See if he qualifies a little bit better than 11th though. Wasn't the best qualifying speed, but whatever.
You know who had fucking unreal qualifying speed though?
The next guy up,
our guy Chase here.
Yep.
Did you? Oh yeah, you didn't catch qualifying. That last lap heater he put in was phenomenal, dude. Yeah.
Just looking smooth on the KTM right now.
Really good. Yeah.
No, I was actually a little bit surprised. I thought A1 was almost going to be a little bit of a, not a one-off, but like...
everyone else is kind of off, and then Chase just capitalized.
He capitalized on the opportunity and whatever, blah, blah, blah. But no, dude is looking way better on his KTM this year than he did last year. Mm-hmm. So, like, he's going to be obviously a title threat, if not, the biggest title threat this year for Eli and Jett. But, man, dude almost fucking killed himself off the triple on the first lap.
Oh, you seen that?
Oh.
That was a scary... I thought we were having another Rime or a Trey Kennard accident. I don't know if you remember that one, but that scared me. Dude, that was way too close for comfort.
He better get Ferrandis a dozen croissant because
fucking baguette.
Yeah, if Ferrandis didn't move out of the way and adjust his bike in the air, he seriously could have been paralyzed, if not had a way bigger injury.
I know it's physically not possible. I swear Dylan moved over somehow in the air.
Defied physics.
Yeah, he was right on top of him.
Oh man, it was so, and you didn't see it live, but the clips afterwards, I was like, what?
Yeah.
And then he goes down in the next corner, and I was like, yeah.
Chase was about to get Eiffel Towered by a French dude in a Honda.
It's yeah. His old Honda coming to bite him in the ass. But
yeah, I mean, that's too bad. I wish he would have been able to stay up and started with I'm sure we'll get that race this year, but I really want to see him get up with Eli and Jett and see what he'd have for him. Mm-hmm. I almost think he would have ran for the front if he was right with them. No, for sure. Just a shitty start and then completely cucked himself. That was all his fault. And he admitted he fucked up too. In his interviews that I watched after,
people were wondering, was it like a bike bog or like what was going on? I don't know if he would have admitted if it was a bike issue or not, but
I don't even think he washed the front end. Like when I watched the clip, I think he just caught his leg. Like
yeah, but I was even talking about the triple too. Like people were like,
oh, sorry.
People were talking about like, oh, like his bike died or he stalled randomly or whatever. But no,
he was going to come up
like,
short.
Yeah, he admitted he just like came around the corner on the inside and like wasn't expecting that the triple was right there. I don't know if he forgot where he was on the track.
Yeah,
and just had zero speed because he didn't double and then roll over the single. He like cased the upside of the triple and then came up it. And yeah, like holy shit, man! Thank God he didn't get hurt because that would have sucked.
Yeah, that would have been brutal.
But I mean, to come back to 6 after that and like going down in the corner,
he almost had Hunter too. Like he was right there. One more lap, he would have got Hunter.
Yeah. Like yeah, just a good ride after literally not having a brain for the first lap. So good on Chase to get some points back. I guess we'll move on. You stop me when you hear a name you want to talk about, all right? 7th place, Malcolm Stewart. 8th place, Justin Barsha. 9th place, Dylan Ferrandis. 10th, Joey Savacci. 11th, Justin Cooper. 12th, Jorge Prado.
Not much to say for Prado. I expected just a little bit better.
Man, there's some absolute hog riders for him though. Like they're like, oh, he after A1, everyone's like, he's gonna win a bunch of mains this year. He's gonna be on the podium all the time. Blah blah blah.
No, I didn't expect that.
I don't expect that out of Jorge at all. And like, I don't necessarily expect a 12th out of him either.
No, but like to start out 16th and then only get to 13th, like I pictured him more like at least in the top 10.
Yeah, no, for sure. I totally agree. Yeah, and I think he was in the. See, and this is why I wish I watched all the heats back, but I don't think he got out of the heat race. I think he went to the LCQ.
Did go to the LCQ, yeah.
Yeah, so, like shitty starts, you know, like weird for Prado, not having good starts. Yeah, I don't know. He'll be better next weekend. He's a top 10 guy, so.
Not even a good weekend for Cowie at all. Just like Anderson gets one position behind him here in 13th.
Yeah.
And another guy, like I never caught what happened, but like his lap times don't drop off. Like he's 7th, then he goes to 8th, then he goes to 9th, and then just 11th. But like same lap times. Like, and then just his last 2, he's in that 1 minute range, and yeah, just faded, like cooked. So
yeah. Well, you know what? Anderson, I watched off the start to see where he was because I think I didn't actually have him in my fantasy, but I remember on last pod I picked him to be on the podium. Mm-hmm. I didn't even have him in the top 5.
Oh, no.
But yeah, he had fast qualifying speed, qualified 6th, but man, fucking horrendous start. Like you can see him he got squeezed out by I think Freeze and Roxen, I think, on the inside. Mm-hmm. Was way in the back. I think he was like 3rd or 4th coming around the first corner. And then yeah, you could see him in the when Sexton went down, he was in the background coming around Sexton. So like just shitty start, and I think, you know, when Anderson doesn't have a great start, he just kind of fucking just rides her home, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I was expecting a little more from him, but
we're gonna do some research and see if I can find anything. Like maybe he's even sick this week or something. Like,
yeah,
I legit have no idea what happened. Like,
his camp's
way better.
His camp's pretty quiet too usually, so they don't. Even if he was sick, I don't even think you'd be able to find a whole lot.
Oh yeah, but we're Twisted Wrist, dude. We get the inside source.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. If there's anybody watching this that is on the inside, hit the Gmail. Send us an email. Hit the twistedwristpod@gmail.com. Send us a DM. We're looking for some tight inside info. we want to break some news and stuff. So
Yeah, well, like we're more than willing to absolutely blow people out too. So if you need a hitman level of information releasing, we got you.
oh yeah, Mitch Payton hits us up tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm signing Vince Freeze.
Yeah.
Okay, next guy. I'll run through the names here, but Justin Hill. We're now full Justin Hill bandwagoners.
Yeah.
The sheriff is the coolest guy.
Love that guy. So fucking
Yeah.
awesome. Honestly though, had the fucking worst day ever.
Not great.
No, not great. And like press day, dude, when he was the first one to hit the quad and all the videos were going viral.
The hype was real.
Dude, I was like, guys, podium for sure. I'm like, I'm not putting it on my fantasy, but
That's our professionalism coming out.
yeah.
But yeah, we love the sheriff. We've been giving him as much hype as we can in the comments on Instagram, so we're gonna keep it going.
Yeah, but yeah, just not a great day. I don't know. Just qualified 14th. Like made it into the main heat 1 in 7th. Like just not great, and then just didn't look good in the race. So
It is that gear.
yeah,
Everything to do with that gear. Look like shit, ride like shit.
the piss yellow. But yeah,
Okay, we got
come on, Sheriff, you got it.
he'll come around. Okay, we got Vince Freeze, Benny Bloss, Shane McElrath. Yeah. Colt Nichols, Mitchell Oldenburg, Kyle Chisholm,
LCQ
Kevin
legend.
Moranz, Aaron Plessinger.
Yeah,
Which breaks my heart, but the cowboy will be back. I'm
yeah.
sure.
My notes on Aaron: sig as fug. Tied up with Sexton at the beginning, so I think honestly, if he had a good start, he would have rode it out. I think even if he would have got like 12th or whatever.
I don't know, dude. He looked miserable pulling off. Like
Yeah.
it looked like he couldn't breathe.
But you know what? I think getting tied up and shit, and then like being pretty much last after the first lap, I think that played into his ambition a little bit. So I think after he got tied up with Sexton, he was like, you know what? I'm fucking like in last place. Fuck it. I feel like shit, and just pulled off the track. So
It only helped Kevin Moranz because he got second last. So
yeah.
you ain't last place there, buddy. Which, by the way, nice job on that. That's a pretty stacked field to be getting into a main event in. So
Yeah. Fair
championship toolbox. Is it championship or champion toolbox? KTM. Watch the vlog. We'll figure it out.
enough. Okay. Okay, so that's a wrap up on the 450 class and 250 class.
Couple little things we gotta fucking do here.
Yeah.
I got a question for you. You know, both the main events right off the bat, they dropped or they were using like drone footage, like following them around. Mm-hmm. What's your thoughts on that? It made me so nauseous. I hated it.
I love it.
I think they just need to fly it differently.
Yeah, I don't know. They've had the same guys, I think, doing it for motocross and supercross, and I think it works better for moto. It's just, you know, they can fly in straighter lines for longer and stuff like that, and you're able to, especially in motocross, so the tracks are a lot wider, so you can see a lot of the different lines and shit coming into corners. Mm-hmm. But yeah, for supercross, it's like boom, fucking 60 kilometers a fucking hour down a rhythm lane or across the whoops, and then it's like boom,
Spin around,
bank hard 180, bank hard 180. Like it's just nonstop turning. So it doesn't work as good, but I do like the change up in perspective watching on TV, anyways. So what do you think?
Well, like I said, it like watching it, like I just couldn't wait till they switched off from it. It almost gave me like vertigo or something. It was I don't
driving
like
you
it at
nuts
all.
a bit.
Yeah, but something. Do you care about this at all? Manufacturer points. Do you give a shit at all what manufacturer's leading the points?
Couldn't care less. And you know what? The reason being is because
It means literal nothing.
I mean, the other thing too is first off, most of the 250 teams and most of the 450 teams are different programs anyways. So it's hard to just combine them into one and say that they are one.
Yeah.
The other
Suzuki's top 250 guy was Ludovic Mackler.
Never heard of the guy in my life.
952, got 40th.
Okay.
That's their top point for the 250 class. So
yeah. So point being right there, pretty much.
Yeah, it's kind of silly, but
the other thing I was gonna say about that too, Triumph having a great 250 season. They don't make a 450 yet that races in the series. So
yeah, great point.
Sure, it's cool, and I think the manufacturers like it, maybe like Yamaha and Honda and shit and KTM. Past that, like, yeah, I don't think it means a whole lot.
It'd be cool to know for sure, because like I bet you that they actually don't give a shit, but their marketing team would eat it up. But can you guess who's leading the points right now?
KTM.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna run you through blind rankings quick, and then we should wrap this shit up.
Okay.
All right. So last weekend you did blind rankings on the gear.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to give the privateers a little bit of love.
God.
So
Hopefully
we're gonna
one
rank
of them.
You don't even need to know them. We'll just
Okay.
rank the setups.
We're just ranking kits.
Bike, kit, kind of what do you think of the whole program?
Okay. Oh, okay. Let's do it. I'm in.
All right.
Let me get comfy.
Okay, hold on. Let me know if this is sharing properly.
Yep. You're on.
All right. Right off the hop, we've got the sheriff. We got to give him the love because we love Jay Hill.
Okay. Well, you know what? I hated on Team Tedder last pod, saying get Hill on a different bike, get him on a different team.
Yeah.
But I think KTM Factory supports him a little bit. So I think the bike's decent. Well, it's got to be because Hill's hitting the quad first.
Do you even like the overall look of this Team Tedder KTM?
Obviously, their main sponsor's Monster, and I think it's hard to do an orange Monster bike.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, what else do you do? But
Where are you going with this?
I don't love the bike look, but I love Hill. So I gotta put him in. I gotta put him in 2.
2?
I'm putting him in 2 because the sheriff is he's ready to shoot that 6-shooter, man.
For the moto nerds that are going to pick up on this, this is actually a picture from 2024. Could not get one to work for 2025. So,
Oh, okay.
all right. Next on the list, Logan Carnell's
fuck.
OnlyFans whole kit. Where are you putting this?
Okay, I love the sponsorship. I love the van. I love everything about his whole setup. Yeah, and he rides O'Neill. He's got O'Neill gear too, but I don't even remember what he was rocking this weekend. Trying to think of other privateers that I would like more.
I'm not even going to give you a hint.
It's kind of bold going 1-2 because then I'm kind of fucked for the rest of them, but I feel like there might be a really, really good one, even though I want to put him 1. I'm going to have to go 3, but I love Carnow. I love his vibe. I love his sponsorship that he went out and he probably tried hard to get that. Yeah, I'm going to have to put him in 3 though.
This dude's hilarious, man. Everything he did, like, man, getting to rip a van around the country and race Supercross.
Yeah.
I'd love to do what he's doing.
Yeah, good on him. So yeah, I would love to, if I could change it already, I'd put him 2 and Hill 1, but we're 2-3 for now. So
Okay.
we'll see what's up.
This one's a special one. Jared Lesher's YZ252 stroke. Where are we putting this baby?
You know what? I seen the clip. I seen an Instagram reel of it was like, I think he was wearing an Insta360 cam in A1, and it was like watch the start on a main event or a heat race or something in Anaheim 1 Supercross, and I was like, oh shit, this is gonna be sick. Dude had the worst fucking start ever, and I think he went down in the second corner. It was pretty shitty video.
Watching this bike they should put these things in the 250 class, dude. Like
Yeah.
he is clearly at a big disadvantage on this thing.
Yeah.
But I think it, like my personal opinion, I think it looks sweet. It's supposed to be a Jeremy McGrath replica, is what he was going with here.
Yeah. No, I like it. Cause yeah, sorry, I might be totally fucking off here, but didn't they have a Mazda sponsorship
McGrath?
or one of the bikes back in the day?
Yeah,
It
yeah,
looks
McGrath's
similar.
Yamaha.
Yamaha.
This bike he's replicating was the Mazda one.
Okay, so yeah,
Yeah.
they actually they replicated it good with whoever
Mended
is. I don't know what
no
company
idea.
that is, but they actually replicated it really nice. But I couldn't tell you what the guy wears. I couldn't tell you anything about him. I love the fact that he's on a YZ Blue Crew, Yami Boner.
I tried to keep it out of this. I did not want to put Yamahas into this.
But for that, I'm going to have to just put him in fourth. I think there's...
Dude, I'm so sad for you for the next couple.
Oh, shit.
You're probably gonna hate this comment. I think I'm gonna run silver rims this summer.
Oh, really?
I bring him back.
Gas ruined silver rims for me. Not going to lie.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Okay. Next one, Freddie Norns, MX Christ ISRT Kawasaki with handguards.
Five. Next.
Okay.
Who's in one?
Oh, terrible, dude.
Oh, dude, Chiz. You know what? I'm not completely upset. I wish the ranking was a little bit better.
Yeah.
But you know what? Like, Chiz is a legend, and I know you hate the gear. I like it. I love the Twisted Tea sponsor. I got a lot of positive things to say about this.
Actually, honestly, the Twisted Tea Suzuki, I love everything about it.
Oh, the
I
white?
think the bikes look sick.
Yeah.
The sponsorship is sick.
They got a good thing going on.
Yeah, the thing is pretty sweet. Just,
Yeah.
I don't know how you like that gear. That is the worst gear I've ever seen.
I don't know. I like it on the... I don't know. The
Actually,
white
you know
bike
what? We
with
should
the
do-
yellow.
We should do blind rankings of worst gear. Like, if you could think back to some bad gear. Like, do you remember the Shift cheeseburger helmet? Oh, Google it. You'll find it and put it in this pod. It's fucking horrendous.
Jeez. Did
I
they
did
sell
a bonus. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was on shelves.
it? It was on shelves. Oh, God. That is fucking horrendous.
Isn't that-
It was like an In-N-Out collab, hey?
Oh, it was.
I think.
Okay.
Well,
And-
it's the photo with it is in front of an In-N-Out, so I'd assume. Maybe it wasn't.
I remember seeing it. I'm like, you couldn't pay me a large enough amount of money to wear it.
No, that's terrible. Okay.
I threw a bonus round in. Don't have to rate him. Just wanted to show him some love. Oh, great. I'm glad this zoomed in exactly how I wanted. Billy Lalinovich at 41 years old, still racing Supercross.
Yeah.
I think
Pretty
it looked
sick.
like Honda's just looked good too. Like killer setup.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got
Yeah.
the kind of the factory look going on.
Yeah. I hope he does sneak his way into a main just one time this year.
Yeah. I mean, if I was 40, I wouldn't be doing any of that shit. So, good on him.
Are you old enough to remember him when he rode like Factory Connections Honda back in the day and shit?
Not really. I've seen like old highlights and stuff, and like he was a ripper. He was good.
He was one of the sickest, well, probably still is, hill riders of all time. Like
Yeah.
his free riding and his whips, if you find some old clips, are ridiculous. And actually, I seen it on Instagram. Someone took like what do they call that? Shutter shot when it's just a bunch of pictures
Yeah.
from one action of him throwing a whip over a triple, and it was still really impressive. So that's blind rankings for the week.
Sweet. You know what? I don't hate where I put stuff, but
I love how this just destroyed it.
I love Norn, but like, man, first off, I don't like Cowies. I don't really like the green unless they got like a black fit on and they got Monster on their helmet and stuff. Like, I think they do well with like Prado and stuff. I think the Fox shit's cool, but yeah, I don't know. Just really don't need that in my life at all. Don't need it.
Anyways,
Sweet.
anything else you want to bring up before we call our night?
We actually knocked off quite a few notes that I had during the pod, But I guess one thing I got two things to talk about. First, I guess we can just quickly touch on KTM winning Dakar.
I know literally zero on this.
Okay, I don't know a ton, but I mean, KTM's dominated Dakar for, like a decade or whatever. They've always done really well, but they're changing riders now with Price being out and stuff. God, I can't even remember the guy's name that won, but man, like, with all their struggles they're going through and people ragging on KTM all the time, like, props to KTM. They're still out there. They're putting teams out there. Like, really, KTM is there to race. That's what they do, man, and that's what they do best. And it just goes to show KTM wins Dakar, Beaumare wins 250. I mean, Sexton had unreal speed, could have won. He didn't win, but he won A1. And, like, you know what? Those guys in the pits aren't worried. They're just pumped to see their guys win. And, yeah, I'm just stoked.
Well, it's not like the company, like, this is where everyone's kind of blowing the thing out of proportion. Because it's not like the company closed its doors and they're still trying to race. Like, it's a financial struggle that they're just whatever they're going through and whatever they're dealing with. But the company still drives. It still goes on. So, I know we wanted to do like Vital MX Idiot of the Week, but man, I've seen some funny memes of just like Dumb and Dumber fucking KTM's got to pay some IOUs to like Sexton and this guy that won Dakar and stuff.
I know. Yeah. It's dumb, but yeah, I don't know. KTM just keeps going out there and winning, and man, props on them. They're just fighting through it. And
honestly, like, their Supercross guys right now look better than I've seen them in a long time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, props to them, man. They're having a pretty good start to the year.
Yeah. And then, so that was that I wanted to touch on. I guess I got two other little things.
All right, go for it.
I don't know. Have you been following or know anything about Motocross the game?
No?
MTG or whatever? Did you ever see that clip that Plessinger, like a reel he dropped like 2-3 months ago about this game that's coming out?
Well, about 2-3 months ago is when they promoted the initial, started the promotion for the game. Mm-hmm. So, like, Pulp MX had a whole show on it and everything, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of the only thing I know about it, though. There's like a Discord and all that shit. Like,
oh, dude, I'm in on it.
Stuff I'm way too old for. I don't understand any of it.
Well, I'll be honest. We obviously grew up playing MX versus ATV and shit, and all the
which
motocross.
Unleashed is still the best motocross game of all time.
Yeah. I'll agree with that. But I'm so pumped. Like, I already donated on Kickstarter. I'm like a founder or whatever.
No way. How much?
Yeah. 99 American.
So 4,000 Canadian.
Yeah, my entire checking account Canadian. But dude, I'm stoked on this game to come out. I've seen a bunch of clips and stuff, and they got a good team behind them. I'm ready for a new game to come out. Like, that MXGP they released this year got ragged on online.
Oh, none of them were good.
None of them were good.
And I don't know which one I tried. It sucked. And then I had, it's MX versus ATV. Was it All Out?
All Out was the last one, yeah.
Okay, the one before that, was that Legends?
Yes, I think
Whichever one was before the latest one. Trash.
Yeah.
The worst game I've ever played.
Yeah.
And I'm not a gamer, but like the fun factor, 0.
Yeah. No, I agree. And that's just MX versus ATV. There's also, they do the MXGP and the Supercross of the game. Yeah. Apparently they have a new Supercross of the game coming out, and like, I will not be buying it. I got the same expectations for.
I actually seen that, but they're hyping that it's like all new physics, all like they're gonna do it right this time.
All new dog shit. That's all I know. But dude, I'm hyped on. They got a good community going behind it. I'm on the Discord. They're always they're very active with it. Dude, it's gonna be hype. They got like a lot of esports backing for it, so yeah, no, I think it'll be good. I just wanted to touch on that quick. But last thing, Taddy Blazusiak diving into the enduro scene.
I just want to preface this. He's one of the coolest dudes I ever got to meet.
Yeah, no, he's a beauty.
He was under the truck at Outliers when I was working for KTM, and like sat down and had like an hour lunch with me, and he was cool as shit. Like, has so many fucking awesome stories.
Yeah, no, he's super sick, and like he's an older gentleman, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm. Definitely in the twilight years of his career.
No, for sure. And he's obviously, I'm sure everybody's heard, but he's announcing his retirement, or I guess not his retirement, but he announced that he's terminating his contract with Stark.
Mm-hmm.
I'll share my screen here. So, official statement from him, he posted this. I inform that as of January 15th, 2025, unilaterally I've never even fucking seen that word in my life.
I wasn't even going to try.
Unilaterally terminate the contract with Stark Future Company, and I refuse to race in the next races. I also want to express my apologies for the event happened. Okay, I was making sure I wasn't reading that wrong. I also want to express my apologies for the event happened at German GP, which was not my intention and was caused by the unpredictable reaction of the motorcycle. So there's a lot of people online that are
breaking this down, of course,
on Vital. I just want to I want to bring this up first, because this has a little bit to do with this. This was I don't know when this was.
Boner Air Billy here.
But look at this takeoff. Does that look like he meant to do that? Look at this takeoff.
Yeah, there's no way I don't think he would have messed it up that bad.
Okay. So people break down that clip and they're like, yeah, okay. And he even says in the post, and you can tell he's frustrated. Like, I refuse to race in the next races.
By the way, for the listeners that just watched us like sit silently for 30 seconds when we watched the clip, so there was a 3 log jump and he absolutely boner aired through the air, and kind of looked like the bike full throttled itself up the face. And
for a guy that's been racing dirt bikes for 400 years, probably shouldn't be doing that.
No, very good trials rider.
Yeah, so
has bike skill.
People bring that clip up, and they're like, "Well, I don't know. Is there an issue?" And then this was what happened. This is what happened in the last round before he announced that he was terminating his contract.
Wheelies right over this beta rider here.
Yeah, which, I mean, beta, whatever, but
it doesn't look like he acknowledges what happened very well, though.
No.
Like, he just burned out his seat and then rode away. Like, if this was an accident, you'd think he'd be like, dude, I don't know what happened.
Yeah, like, he would kind of talk to the guy and be like, dude, I'm sorry. Like,
unless if he had, like, a maximum frustration right now, like, he knew something, like this was the final straw. Like, he wanted to get this thing off the track.
Yeah. But, I mean, I'll slow it down even, too. I mean,
dude, you're going to be this guy.
We've both raced, or not raced, but have rode Starks before.
Yeah.
And, like, I've never dealt with any of these issues. But, yeah, man, like, it's really hard to say. I think it was a frustration thing, personally. But
I just don't see a guy like him doing something like that on purpose. Like, I know Vital is just having their way with this one right now.
Yeah.
But just after getting to meet the guy and just the career he's had, like, there's just not the math doesn't math for me.
No, for sure. I personally don't think that incident where he took the beta rider out was a bike issue. I think that was more intentional. But I think the previous clip of him OJing was a bike issue where the throttle actually stuck or something because. And then I think after that happened, because he's not doing that well in the GP, in the enduro scene right now, I think he just kind of lumped it all together as a somewhat of an excuse, and just said, you know what, bike issue. I've
just had enough.
I've had enough. I'm terminating my contract. Whatever. So yeah. Any other opinions that people say they're all wrong? Me and Brandon on Twisted Wrist podcast, we got it right.
We have the facts.
Yeah. But
right on, man. Well, another great pod. That's enough for one night, I believe.
Yeah, I agree.
This was a fun one. We brought the energy, we brought the hype.
Yep. No,
we brought
good.
the facts.
I'm excited to listen to this back and edit it tomorrow. It'll be good. It'll be good. It's now 11:16, so it's time to hit the hay.
We managed to record again on a Sunday, so
yeah.
We're holding strong.
Mm-hmm. Okay, guys. Thank you for tuning in to Twisted Wrist episode 3.
Are you gonna say it?
Yeah, I do have to say it because I forgot to say it at the beginning. Please like, subscribe, share, follow, comment, send us gifts. We didn't get any gifts after the last episode, so send us gifts. And insiders, hit us up, email us, DM us, send us carrier pigeons, and we'll report on it. So, yeah. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Episode 3. I am Griffin Parrott, a finalist loser of the Family Hockey Tournament in RQB. And this is...
I'm Brandon Kowalczyk. Appreciate y'all for supporting and listening.
Okay.
God bless.
Peace out, guys.